that is the halacha of adding water to the urn. We have an urn, and that urn during the Yomtov many times starts emptying. You have less and less water. People are using the water on the urn. Now you want to add water inside the urn. Doing so is mutar or asur. So you have over here two issues. One issue is the light. Normally you have a light that shows you that it's warming up and it's under warm, which means it doesn't do right now anything because it stays warm. That's usually a green light. And then you have a light that's showing you that right now it's boiling. So when you put cold water in it, you're changing the green to the other light that shows that right now the urn starts working at boiling the water. That's one issue. And that issue, we could be lenient because a person really doesn't care that the light should change. And since that light is many times LED and it's only the Rabbanan, and therefore, since it's davar she'eno mitkaven, you don't care about it, and even if it changes, it doesn't make any difference to you, so therefore that one could permit. But there's another issue that's much more serious, and that is when you're pouring the cold water inside the urn, there's two heaters inside the urn. One is the warm, and the other one is the boiling heater. And therefore, as long as you didn't pour the water, usually it's on the warm. And when it's on the warm, it doesn't do anything. But when you are pouring right now the cold water, that mode changes from warm to heat, and therefore to boil. Therefore, that could be problematic because that is your intention. You want that cold water to boil and be hot, and you did it is you were pouring the water, and you can't permit saying that maybe it's grama, it happens afterwards, because while you're pouring that cold water inside, that time you'll see that it changes from mode of warm to the mode of boil, and therefore that is like doing with your own hands, turning on the mode of boiling water, and therefore one is not allowed to add cold water into the urn. That's how Abelsky writes in Shulchan Alevi. So what is the suggestion? What are you supposed to do? What you're supposed to do is take hot water from your stove. You can turn on the stove on Yomtov to hot and let that fill up the urn with that warm water. And then, although eventually it's going to start boiling and change the mode to boil because it was warm water, it wasn't very, very hot water, but that doesn't happen instantly. It happens after a few minutes, and then such a thing, one could be lenient and could permit such a thing.